What is up, everyone? Lion Roar here. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to you all. Who are you rooting for? I'm not sure. I go back and forth on them. You know, I am Lion Roar, and a lot of you have formerly known me as Nittany Lion Roar. So when I get in the situation where I'm not sure who to root for, I tend to just root for the Penn State guys who are playing in the Super Bowl. And there happens to be Penn State guys on both sides of the field. So I have a feeling it's just going to depend on who's on the field at any given time. But one of my favorite Penn State players of all time, Chris Godwin, plays for the Buccaneers. So I'd like to see him catch a few touchdown passes from Tom Brady. Whether they win or not, I have no idea if I care who wins. You know, I find I'm a football fan, but when it comes to the Super Bowl, unless one of my teams is in it, um, I don't tend to remember who wins or not. I just tend to remember who's in the Super Bowl. But who are you guys rooting for? As you can see, I'm representing my team today, the Steelers. Even though they're not in the Super Bowl, I gotta show the world this is my team. This is who I wanted in the Super Bowl. We had a pretty good season, but really trailed off at the end there, so that was kind of disappointing. But who are you guys rooting for? Let me know in the chat. I know there's gonna be a lot of Tom Brady hate, and well, that's just to be expected, right? I'm not particularly a Tom Brady fan myself, especially because being a Steelers fan, we had to go up against him a number of times, and you know, it's just one of those things. Yeah, Abdo1, it's good to see you all. We've got a war going on today, and so translated, the name of this alliance we're facing means gifted, which is kind of cool. I like that. They've got green tanks today, so I'm gonna hop in here and show you what I mean. And of course we have the arrows war, so I'm definitely going to dive in there. And quick announcement, I have something special for you at the end of today's stream. I'm going to do some Gemstone Legends raids just to show you what that's like, because I've been playing Gemstone Legends a lot. You've probably seen me come out with some videos there. I want to do a few more videos explaining how it works, because it's similar to Empires and Puzzles if you look at it, but actually the gameplay is quite different. So if you want to download and try the game, the link is in the description of this video. And once you play the tutorial, and within 3 hours of downloading the game, so you have to do this all right away, you can put in the code #lion# in the chat of that game, and you're going to get 50 free summons, which is just absolutely insane that Gemstone Legends allowed me to give you guys that much free stuff. Like, I didn't even get that much free stuff when I started, so that's really cool. And I'm happy to pass that along. But I'm going to play at the end to show you how it all works, because like I said, I think if you look at the game at first, you're going to be like, oh, that looks a lot like Empires and Puzzles. What's the big deal? It's a lot different. And there's a lot of great things about that I enjoy. So I'm going to show you board play, because it just works way different than this particular game. But I'm enjoying both. I'm still playing both. Obviously, I'm here doing a war stream, so that's what I'm going to get to here. So let's just dive in and start attacking. So like I said, we got green tanks, and then what that means is I'm going to put together some like red heavy teams if I can to attack the board here. All right. I'm going to scope things out just a little bit. Thank you, Tata. I appreciate that. What's up, Racha, Baxon, Saturn? Good to see you all. Sorry if I missed anybody. Thank you, CW. Appreciate it. All right, I really want to take my Loki team up against their leader. This is going to be a really, really tough team to beat. But the Loki team, if any team's going to beat it, it's going to be the Loki team, because both of the Lokis are on this particular attack team. How many hits do we have left, by the way? I don't necessarily need to attack the hardest teams, do I? Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. So let's go after this one. By the way, if the sound is ever like too loud, like the game sound and things like that, let me know. I'll turn it down. Oh, that's a good question, Dental Surf Comb. I can't see your whole name. I apologize. Dental Surf Combat. There we go. Do I think Gemstone Legends will overtake or approach Empires and Puzzles in popularity and potential? That's hard to say right now. It's a brand new game. I think they have some things to brush up on, like the art is good. The art is not near Empires and Puzzles right now, though. That's probably the only thing I would say that they need to really brush up on. But what's really good about Gemstone Legends is, first of all, the gameplay. and the strategy, it's so deep. Like, instead of just having costumes, they have equipment that you can mix and match, and the equipment is just as important as the heroes you get. So you can get crap heroes, but if you have really good equipment, you can make them really awesome. So you know, there's a whole lot to that game. It's really deep, and a lot of things I like that I wish Empires and Puzzles had done. Whether it's going to approach it, I don't know. Who's to say? I'd recommend everyone try it. And it's not a first impression game. This is a game that, like, you give it a week, and once you start getting into the depths of the game, you're like, whoa, check this out, you know? So definitely do that. All right, let's get to this particular attack. Lady Loki. Lord Loki. I'm going to take Tyr and Gravemaker and Ariel. All right. Sorry, something in my eye. Apologies. All right, I think that looks good. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So the game sound is on once again. Sounds like the sound effects are okay, but if they get too loud, let me know if they're drowning out my voice or anything. Okay, so we've got like one blue match. If I make that 2 blue matches, I can make a blue Dragon Bomb if I make the red match, but then it depletes my reds. But I think I have a good ability to make some blue matches, so I'm gonna make the red match. It's gonna deplete red, unfortunately, but then I can make some blue. All right, if I make that match, that'll ruin that, so I want to make this match first. All right. I need to fix this situation fast. I'm not going to get much of anywhere if Black Knight goes off, even though the right side is scary as far as like damage and stuff. Okay, this is a good time for Lady Loki. Let's just hope I can survive this. Come on. Do you think that blue tile can kill him? Well, the red tiles might. 2 red tiles or 1 blue tile? Maybe we start with Gravemaker. Trying to kill him. There we go. Oh no! Okay, well this is cool. I think I'm going to use the bunny special. Yeah. Awesome. That felt really good. That felt really good. Thanks, CW. Oh, man. Does Lord Loki feel good or what? I mean, Lady Loki and Lord Loki, that's why I have this team. That is just fun. It's good. It's really good, as you saw. But it is fun. That is a fun team. I'm really happy they came out with the Lokis. I don't think the Lokis are overpowered. I think they're just right for being really good heroes. But man, that's like, I can't express to you guys enough how like that match I just played is like just about the pinnacle of fun that I have with Empires and Puzzles when I get to use specials as creative as Lady Loki and Lord Loki and they work like that. Like I don't get mana screwed and stuff like that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I've done a few videos over the past few months about things that Empires and Puzzles needs to do to like retain the player base and perhaps even grow it. One of the things that I've talked about is choice. And the Lokis do that, you know, you really have to think about like when you're going to fire them off, who you're going to pick to set them off. They've got really creative specials, and that's the kind of stuff that I want to see, right? It does. I don't think it helps Empires and Puzzles just to print overpowered cards. I think what they need to do is print specials that are very unique and to do something that other cards don't do in the game, which is cool. Yeah. All right, so that was good. Let's hope that I can keep that up the rest of the way. But that was by far my best team. So like, you know, I would hope that I could get that one to work. Next up is going to be like a boom or bust team. So I really want to look at the board and see to make sure that it's going to be one that I want to line up with the defense. I don't think I want a mana reducing. I don't think I want to go against a mana reducing hero. Yeah, and dodging, that's not particularly good for the boomer bust team. Typically, I want like a team with a lot of snipers or something, so this one might be okay. Those are like high-level troops. Interesting. This could be an interesting one. This could be a really interesting one. Yeah. Of course, it has Finley, and that's not good for my boomer bust team because I'm going to have buffs on everyone a lot. So here's another one that might be okay. Yeah, Wilbur can overcome Magni's ability. You know, Heimdall can undo what is happening. I think this is just the best. This is probably the best one here. So I'm gonna try it against here. Even though the troops are high, I think it's worth it to try and let's see. Do I want Guardian Kong here? No, I think I'll take Anzo. I kind of want Guardian Kong here, but I think it's important that because I'm going to bring Costume Regard, it's important that I have a little bit of extra life gain. A Jean-Francois. That's another good one against Magni. Because Jean-Francois can turn Magni's defense down into defense up. Which actually, that's also true with like Frigg and stuff. And Finley. Maybe it's not terrible to go against Finley. Maybe it's not terrible to go against Finley. Let me look at that again. Okay, so snipers. They're similar teams. I actually kind of want to take on Finley with this team. I'm going to do that. Apologies. Sometimes I can bury myself in thought. And then sometimes the strategy doesn't work out anyway. I think about it and think about it and think about it, and then it ends up not mattering. But we'll see. All right, let's try this. That looks right. Here we go. I look like James McAvoy, huh? I've actually gotten that before. Another one that I get that I don't really see, but I get is Justin Timberlake. Of course, I have the shaved head, but I guess he had a shaved head at some point too, so I don't know. But I am flattered by the comparisons because I don't typically see those, and those are some pretty high-powered comparisons there. This board is not fantastic. I have to make this red match before Teleria goes off, but then I have like no red tiles, and I don't really have purple tiles either, so I foresee this one being pretty rough. I really don't know how I'm getting out of this one. It's just, yeah. The question is, do I eventually get to kill any heroes? This particular match, I will say, is what I've been loving about Gemstone Legends so much, because I brought red and purple, and if I don't get red and purple, I'm screwed. But in Gemstone Legends, every tile matters, which is cool. I love that about that. In that, like, so if you're, one thing that's different between Empires and Puzzles and Gemstone Legends is, okay, if I go in Gemstone Legends and I'm facing a team with different colors, like I'll just pull this team up. Let's say I'm going against this team. Any red tile on the board can hit Teleria and deal strong damage, no matter what heroes I bring, which is what's really cool about that. So there's no bad boards. There's only better boards, right? So in that particular game, sometimes you're trying to just make the most matches you possibly can on the board to deal the most damage, and sometimes you're trying to make matches in the colors of the heroes that you bring, because it does charge up their mana. So they've done a really good job at like evening it out, so you don't get these just maddeningly frustrating boards that like you can't control. And I mean, that board was just like, well, it is what it is, right? I don't really have choices here, and I've always said that what makes games fun is choice. If I'm just like making a bajillion green matches, like in that particular match, it's not that fun. I'll put it that way. So that was just an example of like why I've been playing Gemstone Legends, and why I recommend it. And it is different enough that I think you can play both games at the same time, right? This game just plays differently than that game. So anyway, let's find a different opponent. We'll try yellow this time. So they've all got red flanks. I've got defense down on this one. I can do a little bit of cleansing. It is a little bit faster of a team. I don't want to take it up against an Ursina. I think this is a good team for this. Let's do White Rabbit there, June there, and then we'll do Marjana here. All right. What's up, Armin? Yes. Thank you, Julio. There is definitely a time to escape. Maybe it was there. I wasn't doing much damage anyway. What's up, Viter? Okay. How about this? I think this looks fine. Let's try this. Okay, 3 yellow tiles. Let's start a little cascade. Try and get some reds to bunch. There's still not enough red, and they're in awkward positions in that, like, let's see, if I make these 2 red matches. Well, let's make this red match and see if more red comes up from the bottom. Nope. Can we at least get some yellows on the board? I don't know. I can set up a purple diamond, but purple's not one of my colors. That messed up the purple diamond. See if we can make a yellow match up the middle. Another painful one. Now it's going to be hard to make any mana. So I should save Kong. Oy. Who's the best to go after? Let's go after the right side here. And I do that. Let's set off both Gravemakers so I can use Guardian Kong. I don't think it'll matter. Looks like they're just trying to kill me. I brought White Rabbit along just to be able to like target some of these heroes with defense down, but he didn't even get to fire. That's nice. Oh, but that doesn't help. Alright, we just play this out here. Whoops, that was not the match I was trying to make. Didn't matter. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have some cleanups to do in this one, but that's alright. What do we have? I have 3 teams left, so... let's maybe take the best one for another one-shot attempt, and then we'll work on cleanups. In this particular case, I have one of the new costumes, Costume Sartana. And let's see, a bunch of snipers. I think this one could be okay for that. I can get rid of the attack boost a few ways. So that's nice. Let's try it. All right, this one's gonna have Ratatusker, Kingston, Eve. It's a shot. Costume Sartana. Here we go. Sorry to hear, Day. Yeah. As you can see, this war is not like last week's war. Last week was awesome. This war, once again, 4 green tiles when I bring the strong green color. It happens in Empires and Puzzles. So I guess I'm just gonna work on trying to get my purples to go off. And what I need is 3 matches, so I don't quite have them yet, and I need to get them to bunch. Let's try this match, because it'll make 1 purple match. Oh, there we go. Purple diamond. So I think I can save the purple diamond, because if I set this off, then I can set the purple diamond off again. I was not hoping for that cascade, because that just made life more difficult. Well, I'm going to set the purple diamond off because it'll clear the purple tiles. It does take away my ability to make the last like purple I need, but the purple tiles that do come should be near the bottom, so hopefully that will allow me to make some purple matches at some point in the near future. We'll just have to see. Oh, that was enough to set them off. That's cool. Well, let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of the attack boost on Jabber since he's about to go off. Well, man, this would be a great game for red heroes. Let's set off the red and the yellow at the same time, although it's going to set off all the opposing heroes. But I needed this board reset. Let's just hope I have some heroes who live. I don't think I will, though. I think they're going to kill all my heroes here. Yep, that's what happens. Andre, I just want to make sure the hero's dead. Do you think the tiles would have killed him? Maybe they would have. That's possible. But okay, let's do these cleanups quick, and then let's see. This is a pretty good team I have here. Way better than an attack. Like, way better than a cleanup usually is. Okay. And costume regard. Oop. I have a bigger one. Here we go. All right, let's do it. Yeah, I'm not sure if the tiles would have killed him or not. I don't know. He's a tough dude. I probably should have tried. I just always get punished when I do that. Like when I have the ability to kill a hero with a special and then I don't, and then I try to rely on the tiles, what happens is they have like 3 HP left. And then they then like Heimdall, for example, goes off and then gives everybody life again, which just drives me absolutely crazy. And it seems to happen like every time. Like tile damage these days in Empires and Puzzles just doesn't seem to be enough. Like sometimes it is, and it might have been there. I don't know. He did have a sliver of life. I just wonder. I wonder if I go back and do that. Like if I could do it again, if that would have killed him. I don't know. Anyway, there's a good ghosting lane. The game freeze. What is going on with the screen? Yeah, Laurent, that happens with this. Oh man. I'll tell you what. But the boards are what they are. You just got to play them the best you can. That is what Empires and Puzzles is all about. Alright, so let's try to kill Jabber with this. Now, hopefully these tiles will kill Jabber. They should. He's got 28, so. There we go. Let's set this off into Magni because I want to use him to try and get some dodge minions. Give me some dodge minions. Oh, we're freezing up again. All right, we can line the greens up underneath Magni. What's up, Danilo? There we go. And one more. And this is truly a cleanup team. So we're going to take... I have a lot of good heroes I could use, but... I'm just going to do... this. Let's find... yeah, Frida... Alice, Alisi. I just want to be fast. There we go. Fight! Hey Tyler, that kind of depends on what other heroes you have. If those are your best heroes, go with them, you know? That was fast. I don't know why it's freezing on the screen, so apologies. But that was just real quick. All right, guys. So that was my war. I've had better wars. Last week was awesome. This week, not so much. But I'll tell you what, that's what I love about Gemstone Legends. You can't have a bad board. And actually, I want to do... this is what I said I was going to save for the end here. I want to do some arena hits for you so you can see how the gameplay is. I don't even have heroes that are like that strong yet. I'm just diving into this game right now. So I'm going to let's start with some of the easier teams to fight here so I can just kind of explain this gameplay to you. But I want to show you what I mean. So like I just had a war with some sucky ass boards. But I never get sucky ass boards in Gemstone Legends because of how you work the board. So I'll show you. Okay, so the opponent's going first. Do you see what the opponent just did? The opponent used the board. So if the board sucks, your opponent has to use the same sucky board. It's not like in the war I just went into where my board sucks and the opponent is just like, die, 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 arrows, die, you know? Like, they have to use the sucky board too. So if the board's awesome, we both get an awesome board. If the board sucks, it sucks for both of us. So, if you check the top now, like over here, you can see that I have 3 heroes that are about to go because they've got green arrows, and the enemies have little red arrows, so that's how you can tell who's going to go next. And you can tell which hero is up right now. Now, I have a green hero up. It does not matter at all what matches I make. she's gonna deal damage, and it's gonna be based on the color. So here's a couple choices I have. I can make green matches and it's gonna charge her mana, or I can make, like, for example, if I target this hero on the far left over here, I can make red matches and she's gonna deal strong damage to that hero based on the red matches. So that's why you can't have a bad board. There's so many choices here. And you can make diagonal matches, which is really cool. So the question becomes, what do I want to do here? Well, I have a lot of red tiles on the board. By the way, when you charge up your heroes, you don't have to wait till it's their turn. They get to use their specials right away. So I'm seeing a lot of green and red, and I think I want to make those matches. And I have a few turns before the enemies go off, so I think I'm going to target enemies that I can kill before it's their turn. So like maybe I'll do that. Since I have a lot of green on the board, I'm not going to target the red guy because the green tiles are, you know, weak against him, just like in Empires and Puzzles. Let's make as many red and green matches here as we can. I'm going to start with this. Alright, so you can see that did damage no matter what. Like the two red matches added up into one bigger hit, and then the green match also did a hit. So I'm close to having my red heroes charged up. I definitely want to keep making red matches. Now watch this. Do you see this little blue with a 1 on it? That means that that particular tile is going to be like a damage multiplier, and I can do a diagonal match. So like that, see? Isn't that cool? Alright, now I'm going to do a red match here, and I'm going to look for yellow and green because I have yellow and green heroes. I kind of want to charge them up as well. I don't really see them. It doesn't matter though, like I said. Watch this. Since I don't have really good matches in my colors left on the board here, I'm going to make this purple match. Any of the purple matches really I could make. There's 2 of them there. I could make the one on the left. I could also make the one it's suggesting. And it's going to be strong against this. It doesn't matter that I have a red hero. When I make the purple match, it's going to deal a lot of damage to this yellow hero. Watch. Did you see the strong one? 601 damage? That was because of the purple match. Alright, now this particular hero I have that just charged is excellent because it does reflect, kind of like Cyprian would, or Boreal, or, you know, someone like that. But he also heals, which is a really, really cool idea. I'm going to set him off right now. Alright, I've got a big green match. Definitely want to do that. The name of this game is making as many big matches as you can. Watch, I have another diagonal, huge green one here. Fantastic. That's going to set my green hero off, like, for sure. And then, I guess I can just make the green match even bigger, but it's also going to make a purple match. I got to choose who I want to target, though. Can I kill the red guy? No, probably not. So let's go after the purple guy. But he's going to be weak to the purple. Maybe we go after the green person. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's kill her. I think that'll be enough. Oh, it wasn't quite enough. That's okay. Alright. We'll do that match. Let's work on some of these multipliers too, if possible. So there we go, and then that one. Did you see all those critical hits? Another thing that's really cool about this game is the equipment you can put on heroes. So this particular hero, check out his second ability. 30% chance to use his special ability twice. If the first use deals critical damage. Critical damage is increased by 10% for every 40 speed. Well, there's equipment on all my heroes, and I loaded this guy up with crit chance equipment. And so what that means is he almost always deals critical hits. And so he, like, not quite 30% of the time, but I would say somewhere between 15 and 25% of the time, his special goes off twice, which is incredible. Alright, if I make this match, it's going to allow the red match to be made naturally. The tiles cascade from the top to the bottom, not the bottom to the top. Like it would in Empires and Puzzles. What's the best thing to do here? Probably this, because it lines up a green match. And who do I want to go after with this? Probably, let's see. green match, a red match. Do I want to go after that guy? He's coming up too soon. Let's start working on the red guy. I don't think I can kill the blue guy soon enough. All right. Yeah, Celeste is amazing. Actually, yeah, Celestia. So what's cool about Celestia is deals damage based on attack to a single enemy, 100% chance to inflict decreased speed for 4 turns. These heroes, the increased speed and decreased speed, are extremely valuable because they rearrange the order of the heroes at the top. And the more you're going and being able to play the board and set your specials off, of course, the better that is. All right, let's use this guy because he hits everyone. His special, by the way, deals damage based on attack to all enemies, 100% chance to inflict mana choke. So he's stopping their specials from going off. Recovers 5% HP when he kills an enemy, 20% chance to use his special ability whenever taking damage. So that's really cool because he takes damage a lot. Gonna hit this guy. And check this out, you have dragons in this game. They don't die, they're just always on your team, and whenever their mana bar fills up, you can use their ability. My dragon heals. There are other really cool dragons too, ones that do mana choke and some other things, but I've found this healing dragon to be extremely valuable, and you get him relatively early in the game, so it really helps your team. I'm gonna get the damage multiplier since if I do this purple match, even though it's not my colors, but I can still do a red match. So I did that huge 1,400 crit damage. Let's go ahead and just set him off. We haven't really gotten to see much of my yellow hero. That's awesome, Tyler. Congratulations, yeah. And I love it because it's hard to get bad heroes too. Like, even if you get a bunch of 3 stars, because we're trained in Empires and Puzzles to think 3 stars are like, yeah, you know, if we're trying to do a lot of summons, like, nah, not great. But not in this game, because you can level them all the way up. I've seen 6-star heroes on some of the top players' defenses that are 3-star heroes when you get them. So if their special is good, you can level them all the way up. I mean, it's pretty amazing. Deep 6, I'm in Shadow Minions right now. It's no open alliance, so right now they're it's almost always full. Feel free to join Shadow Minions if they have an opening. It's tough to get into. You just have to kind of wait and see if there's a spot that opens up. But I've been enjoying this alliance so far. I think it's really cool. This guild. I'll show you. So this is the one that I'm in currently. And then the raid boss it's about halfway dead. We got about 5 hours left, so we have some people who need to hit. But we tend to be killing these, so it's been good. These fights are getting tough, I'll tell you what. We're getting up to raid bosses that are quite big. Okay, let's do another arena hit. Which, by the way, if you want to download this game, there's a link in the description of this video. So make sure to use that link and then use the code #lion hashtag in the chat, which if I go back to the main town and click in the bottom right, this is the chat where you put it. And you're going to get like 50 summons along with a bunch of like gold and gems to go with it. Now, it's important for me to point out you need to play the tutorial first and then put in the code within the first 3 hours. The tutorial is not too long, but just make sure you have time to sit down and go through it. So don't download the game and then put that off until later, because then the code's not going to work. So I do want to point that out. Make sure that you do that. Yeah, absolutely. So let's do another arena hit. This game feels a lot more like a traditional RPG as well, because you're collecting lots of things. I'm going to show you what I was talking about with the equipment, by the way. If I click on my hero Goyumir, who I was taking, you can see he's got 6 pieces of equipment on, and you can mix and match these. And there is so much equipment in this game. You get these on the campaign map and in the rifts. You get so much equipment. Now, I've sold a lot of my equipment, and I still have a ton of it. And that's why I have like 8.8 million gold, is because I can farm the equipment and sell it. But I've got some really good pieces here. But you can see there's different sets and they give different bonuses. So this particular hero, Goyimir, I'm going to show you why I have the equipment on him that I have on him. He has this special, which I already said, 30% chance to use his special ability twice if the first use deals critical damage. Well, I have loaded him up with critical damage equipment here. You can see when I click on equipment and I scroll down to that particular set, Hawkeye equipment gives a crit rate of plus 15% when you have 2 pieces of it. So every 2 pieces increases the crit rate by 15%. So I've done 15, 30, 45%. I've increased it by 45% here. So when I go back and show you his stats, his crit rate started at 15% and the equipment has increased it by 58%. So it's 15 plus 58%. You can see he's going to go off a lot. So that means his special is often going to be going off twice. That's why this game is super deep and the equipment is just as important as the hero. And you want to make sure to get every edge in the game, you're pairing the correct equipment with the correct heroes. And you can, like I said, mix and match, because if I go over to my 5-star hero here, you can see I have different sets of equipment on her. I'm starting to put some brave equipment on her, which is the pink stuff. And then there's some life equipment over there as well, which increases her HP. Ultimately, this is not the final equipment I'm going to settle on with this hero. This is actually quite a mishmash here at the moment. That's not ideal for her, but that's because I'm working on acquiring the equipment I need for her and then also leveling it up, because you can level up equipment too. You can see I've got plus 12 levels on both the weapon and the helmet. Anyway, let's go back to the town and hit again. Again, I'm going to start with easier ones and then work up from there, because these can get quite challenging. I can tell some people, by the way, you see that ability Celestia has? Like, I didn't even have to make any matches. Sometimes she just fires right off the bat like that, which is really cool. But I've noticed opponents can get really good at putting equipment on heroes, like even if the team doesn't look like it's that good you're going up against. Sometimes the equipment is sneaky and can make the opposing team really, really difficult. I've seen some teams put speed equipment on where like their heroes get to fire first, and that's just really hard to overcome. So it's important to make sure that your heroes are faster as well. All right, so I don't think I'm going to kill the blue guy before I need to, so I'm going to perhaps go after this purple one. I have a lot of yellow tiles on the board here, so I think I'm going to work on that. But I need to make the yellow matches now, because if I don't make them, the blue guy on the opposing team is going to use them and get rid of them. So let's just make all the yellow matches I can. Do you see how that was strong, even though it was a green hero going off? When I used the yellow tiles against a purple hero, it was still strong. And it's charged up my yellow guy quite a bit here too. So I definitely want to make this yellow match to make sure that he goes off. And now I've got some red I can play with. I want to do maybe like this, and then that'll set a blue one off too. Alright, look, I've got 3 enemies coming up next after this next turn. So I definitely want to set this guy off, because he's going to cause the whole team to reflect damage for 3 turns. So that's really nice. All right, let's set off Goyimir and hope that he does a critical hit for a 30% chance of doing a second special. Oh, he got the critical hit, but he didn't get the second special off. That's too bad. But that was a huge hit. Oh my gosh. Okay, red. Who am I going after now? Maybe we'll go after him. Do I think I can kill him though? Maybe not. Let's go after green. Okay, that'll make a green match go off automatically too. And yeah, let's set off another green one. And we'll try to charge Celestia up again. Nice. Yeah, Deep Six. The speed equipment is awesome. Really, really tough to deal with if you have good speed equipment. Tough for your opponent, and then tough to fight against if you don't have it. Okay, I think I have enough turns here where I can try to kill this guy, Elias. So let's go after him. Doing the diagonal matches there, just for the big one. Yeah, I'm just going for damage multipliers here. I don't have a ton of really great matches for my colors, unfortunately. So I'm just going after big ones. These green matches, these big green matches, did you see that? Again, strong. This is why you can't have bad boards. You can have like okay boards, but you'll never have a bad board. This game is not frustrating like when you get mana screwed for a war, like I kind of did in this stream. So that's what I'm loving about it. All right, and I basically have won this one. The strategy here is to try to get rid of heroes that are coming up soon on the list at the top, so that they can't deal damage to you. You basically prevent them from being able to play. I think that's a good match. That's a good match. That's a good match. That should set Goymir off, or get close. Goymir unfortunately didn't charge completely. Do I even have anybody to heal? I guess Celestia needs to heal up. He's gonna die pretty quickly. So here's another tip. When you see this formation that I have with the purples, that's a really good formation. You wouldn't want to make the match like you typically would in Empires and Puzzles that would set off a diamond. You want to do this diagonal. It's going to make even more tile damage. Alright, let's do this one. Just more yellow. It's fine. And that kills him. What's up, Fangra? I hope I said your name right. Fangra? You can correct me if I'm wrong. All right. There we go. So I wonder what I'm going to lose here. The remaining teams here are pretty tough. Again, I'm going to keep working up the ladder here. I guess this one's not bad. Okay, so they've got a bunch. See, okay, I think this opposing team has that speed equipment on. Do you see how many of their heroes are about to go off? Like the whole team. So even though their heroes might be a little weaker than mine as far as stars go and things like that, this is going to be rough. They might kill some of my heroes before I really get to play some of mine. So here's that formation again I was talking about. I'm not going to do the one it's suggesting. I'm going to do that one to get more yellow tiles to go off. That should set Goymir off. Here's another good match. Again, you're just trying to clear as many tiles off the board as you possibly can. And then I guess we can do a purple one here. Who do I want to hit though? Does it really matter? I mean, it matters. Increases the speed of all allies. I think it's going to do that anyway, whether he's alive or dead. Because some of the heroes have leader abilities that affect everyone all the time. I think I want to kill something that is increasing or decreasing speed. Yeah, we need to go after Eglobar. Oh my gosh. That guy is probably the linchpin to how this defense succeeds. Yeah, so do you see that? Alright, this guy, when his special goes off, grants increased speed to all allies for 2 turns, and his speed is increased by 10, so he just goes off faster and faster, and then so does the rest of his team. We need to kill him. I'm not going to get to before he goes off, but we really need to work on him so that like I don't just get locked out here. Yeah, deep 6, I usually do that too. Do you see how all of these are in order though? So it doesn't really matter which one I pick because they're all going to go off. So I just had to pick the one that's going to have the most devastating special. Ooh, that was a big turn for this defense. Okay, now Oh man, do you see that? Oh, and then one of my heroes got skipped. So I need to kill this guy or I'm gonna lose. That's helpful because reds get strong against him. Here's another one. I need to get my red heroes charged up too, I think. And then how about this yellow one? Try and get Go Ymir to go off at some point. There we go. That feels a little better. All right, let's start going after either this one or this one. So she gains mana, so she's kind of the ones that's speeding up here. So let's go after her next. Cool. Dead, just dead. That's Scarlet. Deals damage based on an attack to a single enemy. 100% chance to inflict bleeding and heal block for 4 turns. And 100% chance to remove all positive statuses and inflict heal block on an enemy for 4 turns whenever using her special ability, if the enemy is affected by immunity. Accuracy is increased by 15% for every 20% missing HP. Okay, let's get Go Ymir to go off here at, relatively soon. Celestia, and yeah, that'll just deal a lot. Oh, I didn't target an enemy, but that's who I was going to hit anyway. Alright, come on. Double crit. Let's go. Okay, didn't get the double crit again, but that's okay. Yeah, I think we can do this one, and I really don't want to do the purple match because I'm targeting a purple hero, but let's do this match to try and get Celestia to go off too. Alright, use that. It's a fine time to use Tessix's ability here because opponents are about to fire, or it's about to be their turn, I'll put it that way. They're not about to fire, necessarily. Well, this one is, but let's go after him. Just because I don't think I can prevent the other guy from firing. So now let's just try to deal as much damage as possible. So I want that damage multiplier. Here's the yellow one. And we can do blue with a damage multiplier too. That might deal a lot of damage. That was okay. Could have been better. Oh, they've killed my Go Ymir. The more I play with Celestia, the more I like her. She's very, I'm going to say underrated because of her ability to adjust when heroes are able to fire and not fire. One thing you have to understand is when you decrease the speed of opposing heroes, it actually increases your own speed too, so there's sort of a double effect. Like, it's not technically that way. Excuse me. It's not technically that way, but functionally it is, because if they're slowing down, your own heroes are going sooner, so it's just something to think about. Okay. There we go. Yeah, let's make a green match. Try and get Celestia to go up a little bit. So if I make this match, the red tile will come down and also set that one off, as long as I don't mess that up. So I'll try to avoid that. We'll do this. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That did him in. Okay. Last guy. I'm just going to go for kind of obvious ones here and try to use the damage multipliers on the board. There we go. All right. What's up, Bob? So Bob, that my answer to that question is it kind of depends how much roster space you have, but I try to keep one of each like unique hero I have, even if it's not a great hero, because they might buff it in the future, and also it might come in handy in certain circumstances. Like Boomer's going to be better in some of the very fast wars than elsewhere, but so I don't know. I don't know about. I definitely wouldn't feed away any 5-star heroes that have a perception of being bad, because sometimes they turn into good ones. Like Guardian Kong used to be perceived as a terrible hero, but you're going to notice I use him in almost every war because, first of all, they buffed him and they give him a cleansing ability. And second of all, he does a lot of attack damage. And with a level 23 troop, he's functionally fast. So that's really up to you. If you don't have the roster space, you don't have to save a hero like that. If you can shell out some for more roster space, that's good too. Okay. Continuing on. Okay, this one's going to be the toughest fight so far, I think. And then this might be the last one I do, and then I'll hang it up today. Okay, this is a... let's see. I've got a lot of yellow, so that's really good. I'd like to see more red. But I can do this for the double yellow and red match. I guess I'll just work on the colors I have here. This is fine. Oh, I didn't target a hero. I should have done that, but let's see who it goes after. That's okay. That's actually a good hero to go after. So that was my first mistake in this. I wasn't paying attention to the fact I didn't target the hero I wanted to target. I've got a good red match there. I've got 2 turns. Maybe I can kill, like, this guy. So there's that guy. This one would be really hard to kill. This one might be okay to kill. Maybe let's try going after that one. Okay, so red heroes, blue matches are good. That's good because I've got one right here. And let's also keep focusing on charging my heroes. Alright, definitely want to use this because they're about to have 3 turns of... yeah, immunity. I get immunity and I get reflect. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, even though it's green against red, I would like to charge Celestia. We've got a double match over here, so that's always good. And let's just go for the big, like, clear the tiles kind of thing, because there's not a lot of great... well, I guess I could do another yellow. Yeah, I definitely want to do the yellow so I can charge Goyumir. Yeah, and Tyler, there's definitely some of... like, if you just go look at the top guild and look through some of the players on defense, like how they have their defense team set up, they have some 3-star heroes fully ascended to 6 stars on their defense. The benefit of having a higher star hero when you summon it is it typically has more abilities. So like a 3-star hero typically has like 1 ability or maybe 2. Let's see. So yeah, the 3-star heroes have like 2 abilities. This one also happens to be a leader, so it has 3. So sometimes heroes have this leader ability, which is good. Let's look at one of their 4-star heroes. So they also have 2. The 5-star heroes tend to have like 3 specials. Okay, anyway. Their dragon is about to go off, so let's see if Goyumir... Let's hope we can get him to go off twice. Let's see. Still just once. Okay. I think I have time to kill this guy, so let's go back to him. What's this dragon gonna do to me? Okay, if I do that, and then... yeah, we can do a red match here. A big red match. That'll deal a lot of damage. Yeah, you see that? Okay. Alright, let's hit everyone. Let's heal a little. And we'll go after her because she's almost dead anyway. There we go. Ooh, I like that for the damage multiplier. And then we'll go with, let's see. Yeah, let's do this one. I don't care who I hit now. They're gonna die. This was a really good one. It almost doesn't matter what matches I make at this point. So I guess I'll try to set Celestia off. I don't think it matters though, right? See that decreased speed? Helpful. Dead. Boom, there it is. All right, cool. Well, once again, if you're interested in Gemstone Legends, I've been playing this for a couple of weeks now. I'm starting to build up a respectable roster. You know, here's what I have right now. And I'll even show you. So this Tessix guy, I'm really excited about him. I got him to use a 4-star hero. I put some good equipment on him. But if I go to the town... Well, no, let's go to the guild. Let's look at the top guild. And look at Morgan. And you can see my 4-star hero is a 6-star hero on this guy's defense. And if I scroll down, let's like look for one. I'll try to point out a 3-star hero that they've upgraded to 6 stars. Just looking at the different defenses here. And I don't have all the heroes memorized yet, so if someone in the chat sees me blow right past one, I think Igor's another 4-star that's been ascended to 5-star. So actually is oops. So is Elidor. This person turned him into a 6-star from a 4-star. Boemir, another 4-star that's been ascended. Okay, here's a 3-star that's been ascended into a 6-star. Lothai, all the way on the right. So, I think I have him on my roster. I don't know why they don't let you click on the hero card for opposing defenses here. Maybe they want to keep it a little mysterious so you don't know what you get until you get it, but I do have him, so I'll show you. Lothai, where is he? Lothai, there he is. Okay. So, backstab deals damage based on an attack to a single enemy, ignores 20% defense. So that's absolutely why that person ascended this hero to 6 stars, because it's ignoring 20% of defense and just dealing a huge amount of damage. So if you can imagine turning this into a 6-star guy, oh my gosh, that's a sniper. Dexterity, speed is increased by 10%, deals an additional 20% damage to targets below 20% HP. So this guy's just a straight up killer, and there's that powerful ability I was telling you about, like when you're messing with the speed of heroes, increasing your own speed or decreasing the opposing hero's speed. That's huge. So that's absolutely why this guy got ascended to 6 stars in that guy's defense. So there you go. Okay. Well, it's a lot of fun. Once again, download this game using the link in the description of this video. Then go through the tutorial, and within 3 hours, put in the code. You have to click on the chat box, and the code is going to be #lion#, which of course I don't get to use because I'm Lion. You guys get to use it. You get the 50 free summons, so that's really nice. And let me know what you get when you do the summons. I'm really curious. Some people have gotten some 5 stars. I haven't gotten a 5-star yet from the summons. I've ascended to 5 stars, but I haven't gotten a 5-star yet. So I want to know what you guys get. Tell me what you think of those heroes. Tell me how your game is going. I'd love to know in the comments. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you know when I go live again in the future. And I will see you in the next one.